I'm gonna talk to Shamika about how she got started and what decisions they're making now with the COVID-19 still partially shut down. I guess we're coming upon, I think this Friday they're talking about opening things up a little more. But Shamika, I'm going to start by asking you some questions about, first of all, this question shouldn't come as a surprise. How did you come about getting the name or choosing the name Hip Hop Smoothies?
Well, hip hop is something that we both love to listen to, mostly old school hip hop. We listen to some of the new school hip hop just to get a familiarity with what our kids listen to. But we love old school hip hop. So we wanted to make sure as we brought our brand with our smoothie company, we wanted something that was energetic and exciting. And hip hop music is always, especially old school, is always good to listen to, especially with more of the clean version, of course, but we wanted to make sure that our brand had a fun vibe, and that's how we came up with the wording of hip hop smoothies. And our every smoothie that's on our menu actually is named after an old school hip hop song.
Oh, that's so cool.
And as we add on to our brand, then of course it will also lead to more songs that we like to hear on a day-to-day basis that are our smoothie.
Oops, I think we somehow we muted you there. That's really cool. So name us a few of the brands that match the hip hop songs there.
Yep, so we've got the Rapper's Delight. Is one of our smoothies. That one is a different type of, with our smoothies, we don't just use the traditional, we don't even use milk, normal milk, regular milk in our smoothies. So we use more of a vegan approach to those smoothies, much a healthier option. So for instance, our Rapper's Delight, we put strawberries, we put mangoes, we put pineapple, but our liquid twist is actually apple or grape Gatorade. So it was more of a delightful, refreshing smoothie. So that's why we came up with Rapper's Delight. Gangsta's Paradise is actually one of our top sellers. And it's one of the original type smoothies, which people love, that strawberry and banana type mixture. So we came up with the Gangsta's Paradise. We also use Red Bull in some of our smoothies. So our Red Bull smoothies are more drawn to Little John. So we've got the Turn Down for What. We have the Get Low smoothie. So all of our different smoothies, we try to think of songs that kind of related to it. So we've got one that's called the I Got Five on it. It's got 5 different ingredients. So different things that we use to come up with our names. One of our other popular ones is our gin and juice. And it comes with orange juice, but also has ginger in it. So that's how we try to relate some of the songs to the actual names of the smoothies.
So I guess have you had the experience yet that you've had to remind the folks, no, it's not the gin that you're thinking about.
You know, people get excited. Is that real gin? Especially where they need something to try to
ginger ale. That's so funny. So how brave of you guys to come out with a business in this time period that we're going through right now. What helped you to make that decision, and why now? I know you told me before that you opened up your business, was it April 18th, I believe you said?
So we actually opened Hip Hop Smoothies August 2018. And our smoothie company, we have a mobile portion of our company. So when we started, we tried to find an option that would allow us to hit different types of areas within the Charlotte area. So the smoothie truck allowed us to do that. So everything that you see on the truck, you'll also see in the store. So we built quite a large following from our mobile smoothie company, and we decided that it's now time for us to expand on it. A lot of our customers, asked, I wish you guys had a storefront. I wish you guys had a storefront. And smoothies is where it's at. It's a healthy choice right now, and people are looking and attempting to stay healthy. So we started down probably mid last year. So we're gonna open this smoothie shop. And so we're going to keep our truck going, but we're also going to expand and actually have a brick and mortar location. So we decided our grand opening for our store was supposed to be March 28th of this year. We opened for a few days for our training period. We do have two hires that we new hires that we have that work with us, and wanted to make sure that everything was good and they understand the ingredients, how to make everything. But when COVID hit, we just knew that we had to take a step back. For one, because we also traveled earlier in the month of March. So it was important for us to make sure before we started serving the customers, we were healthy. So we took the time off, about 3 weeks, to quarantine in the house, make sure we didn't have any symptoms, make sure we were completely healthy, and also prepare our store to be able to serve our customers with takeout. So
Wow.
we did the 6-foot markers on the ground. We signed up with electronic with Clusive, so people can place their takeout orders in advance. We also have the plexiglass that separates us from the customer, and we're cleaning constantly.
So great. So you've taken all of the steps necessary to protect yourselves and your community, your customers. That's incredible. And
Yes,
so what has been your reception from the community?
they have actually been excited. We joined the Nextdoor app and put an ad out there. I think it was a week or two ago, just to let them know that we are opening, because they knew we were coming, but with the delay, we wanted to just let them know that we were coming back. And we've had that one ad we put out there had about 5,200
Wow.
clicks, and we've been
That's
able to
incredible.
get excellent reviews on there. And like Saturday, we had this lady went out and on the app and tell her about her smoothie. We had about 5 to 6 people that came in and ordered that same exact smoothie and said they saw it on the Nextdoor app. So Nextdoor has really been helpful for us to get the word out, and it's been a blessing so far. The people in the neighborhoods, the kids, they needed something different. And not only do we sell smoothies, but we also sell coffee. So now they have somewhere they can get ice cream sundaes, they can get frappuccinos, cappuccinos, all of the needs that they would have as far as liquid beverage.
Okay, so quite a varied menu there. What do you find is that's one of your top sellers? I think you mentioned it earlier, one of your customers.
The Paradise and diced pineapples has actually been two of the top sellers at our location. And a lot people are getting more familiar with the elderberry, so a lot of people are now adding the elderberry to their smoothies. Really good immune booster. They're trying things that they've never tried before, which is really good, and it makes
So
us.
you have the elderberry in your store then, so you can offer that.
And we have moringa as well.
That's incredible with the situation now, especially with the people in the community knowing that a big part of protecting themselves is getting their immune system built up.
Absolutely.
And that's key. So perfect timing. Brave on your part, but perfect timing as well. So tell us about how you came about choosing your location and some of your prices and things like that.
Well, we began looking at this place originally before we actually even opened our mobile concession trailer. So when we were thinking and we weighed the option, he did an analysis on sales and looking at the demographics, how within the area. And at the time, because we didn't have a following yet, we decided not to open the location because it actually would be less overhead with the trailer. So we went forward with the trailer.
Okay.
Well, so we said we're going to go back and look at the brick and mortar to add to and expand on our brand. And he was able to find that place was still there. And it's a good place because not only there's a lot of communities around it. There's a couple schools. There's a new apartment complex that's supposed to be built behind us. But we're right next door to the Food Line and 2 doors down from a gym. So it was a perfect description.
Perfect location being right there next to the gym, especially
Absolutely.
after a nice workout, folks can come out and have a smoothie. So tell folks that are listening and maybe watching this at some point, if not now, later on, how can they get in touch with you, and give us the address so that we can send you some more folks that are looking for healthy smoothies.
So we are located at 249 Mount Holly Huntersville Road, and we're in Suite 210. We are right beside the Food Lion location. If you can actually, with our service, you can call in an order if you like, and our direct line is 980-938-6702. You can also place takeout orders on the Clusive app, which is Clusive is CLOOSIV. And we also are connected with DoorDash, in which you can actually place a delivery order if you like. And then, being that our mobile service is still available, we do any type of events. We do apartment complex setups. We do sporting events. We do birthday parties. So if you want to book our concession trailer to come to you and make smoothies, ice cream sundaes on the spot, you can request us to come at info, that's INFO, at hiphopsmoothies.com. And our storefront is actually open currently Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
So there you have it, folks. Everything you need to know to get healthy and stay that way. So thank you so much, Shamika, for bringing all that information to us today. And I'm going to be doing my Takeout Thursday thing again tomorrow. I'll be sure to mention you and let folks know while I'm talking about 4 or 5 restaurants that are delivery. Now, you also can provide curbside and pick up, and of course, like you said, order online with the apps and everything else for people that want to just come by and grab something real quick, correct?
That is correct, yes, ma'am.
So, great, fantastic. So what are the plans now for the future as you start to see things opening up in the community? I know that you did a really cool thing for the community last week when you went to one of the local apartment complexes. How did that turn out for you?
Oh, it was a great turnout. So we've partnered with Queen City food truck events, and we normally have our truck, before this happened, our truck was somewhere Monday through Saturday. But with COVID, that of course, a lot of our corporate locations, we had to, they actually canceled the trucks out because most people are either working from home or they don't want to take the liability at the company to have the food truck there. So we've partnered with Queen City Food Truck Events, and they help us with getting locations where we can bring our truck. So for this week, we have 4 different locations that the truck will be at. And you can find those locations on our Instagram or Facebook or our website for Hip Hop Smoothies. But once things start, opening back up, we'll go back to more of our routine schedule that we have, and still be available for different events if people want to book our truck. In addition, we do a lot with some of the volleyball tournaments, the lacrosse tournaments, and a lot of the jazz in the park, the park and rec. So we're hoping that people become well and we are able to move back in the direction that we once was, when we could gather in peace and not worry about potentially getting sick, because a lot of our business is generated from the larger events.
And that's going to be key for you. And it sounds like you're headed in the right direction. You've got your name out there. You've got events already lined up. You're just taking it one step at a time. I think it's going to be great, especially with the healthy wellness concept that you have there with what you're doing. The community hopefully will continue to embrace you and make you just like a household name. I tell you what, that's one name that they won't be able to forget, right?
Correct. That's the key. And with we're hoping to get back to our events, because we've been able to, with starting Hip Hop Smoothies, we've been able to give back a lot. We've given to the YMCA to assist with some of the students that may not have been able to afford to go to summer camp, and assist with paying some of those weeks. We've done some of the book bag drives for back to school, and we want to be able to ensure we're able to still give back and into the community. So we're hoping that we get a cure or a vaccine, so we can still be in the community like we once was.
Well, certainly your smoothies will be part of that cure. If nothing else,
Yeah.
it's definitely a big boost to the immune system when you're putting healthy, good things inside of you instead of soft drinks and other things that are just loaded with sugars. So you're on the right track, and I'm really proud to have you as a guest.
Oh, thank
And
you.
folks, please support Hip Hop Smoothies and give Shamika and her husband Roberto Brooks all the support that you can to help them to grow and thrive throughout the community. Thank you so much. And again, your phone number, if someone needs to call you, is
980-938-6702.
or go to your website, which is
hiphopsmoothies.com.
okay. Thank you, Shamika. I just told you it would be short and sweet.
All right. Thank you so much, Natalie.
Okay, until next time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And there you go, folks. This is one of our first interviews with a small business. We're in the community trying to support small businesses and help them to stay afloat during this time frame. And we're hoping that Shamika and her husband, Roberta Brooks, really thrive in the community and that you all will come out and really support them in what they're doing. So thank you until next time that we introduce and host one of our small businesses to let you know what's going on around you and how you can support them. Thank you, and we'll talk to you next time. Natalie Bingham here, signing off.